Welcome golfers, taking a run at Collins tournament round at Harbor Town in the LPGA setup.
Hello
My
and
apologies
welcome
to the
first
world
round of
that
this
it takes me
tournament.
so long to play a
Nice to
hole,
see
but
ya.
I'm
Let's get down on the tee.
trying to play the game as if it was golf. I'm attempting to think my way around the golf course and leaving me approach shots that I can execute instead of just taking a long club at everything and counting on the lofter to get me out of trouble. Looking at the flag there to see what the wind is doing, making my best judgment about what effect it'll have on the shot. Looking at the yardage at the overhead here to see what club I want to take at this. And I've decided a 3-iron will keep me on the fairway and safe and leave me an approach shot that I can make.
Looks like you'll be in the short stuff here.
Mission was well accomplished. Not in the rough.
I'd say around
In the
105
rough.
yards or so to the pin here.
Now here I'm looking at the yardage, I'm looking at the wind. I got some wind against me. From experience, I'm making my best judgment as to what the wind will do on a short club. I have no hope of that sand wedge getting there. It's just too much to ask for, even putting it a little back in my stance with a hair of de-loft and and hitting a full shot. I've decided to take a pitching wedge and try to hit it easy, which explains why I'm making all of these practice back swings here. I'm trying to take it slowly back, and my ultimate goal is to hit it about 90%. I got it to 89, so I executed that well. And you can see I got good results. At no time did you see me making any kind of big change with the loft, as opposed to this shot, which got up pretty stiff too, but with an unreal 72% shot percentage, and it still didn't work out for him because he was coming out of the rough. He's not going to sweat the putts if he can loft the hell out of everything and get it close, but he failed on that. He wound up with a par. I played golf. And again, apologies, it takes me a while, but I measured twice and cut once, like any good craftsman. And I took a birdie. After 9 holes, you can see what happened. I had a 1-stroke lead. I even had an eagle. Here we are on 17, the famous par 3. (72% on a full shot. Well, there's a lot of loft adjustment involved there.
On that last hole. Let's see if we can do better here.
Me, I'm thinking about it. Judging the wind. Judging the carry distance I need. I'm thinking I got a good club here, just giving that wind a little bit of room. Again, a lot of practice backswings here, just kind of groove in that 90% or so shot I want to make. I got the 89 again. Put it stiff.
That was dialed in the whole way. Just missed that hole in one. All right, nice little 2-foot putt. All right, let's take a
Again, I
peek
got the
at
birdie
what
on
the
that hole,
competition's
but
doing.
eventually the Lofter won out, as you'll see near the end of this video.
Sitting at 4 under for the round.
You know, he lapped me.
All right,
Here we are on
let's let
18.
her rip.
Again, watching the flyover. I got to figure out what kind of tee shot I'm going to make that's going to be safe. It's not going to be in the water. It's not going to be in the heavy rough. It's not going to be in a bunker. Paid attention to every detail on this flyover, including whatever I can see going on the green as far as the slope and what the flag is doing initially. I look at the overhead. I look at the distances. I'd find one that'll keep me in the middle of the fairway if I can. I decided the 5-wood was plenty of club to get it out there and be safe. Mission accomplished. Should have a good angle to the
Nice.
green with a short club. Mr. Driver, he just smacks it out there. I'm not saying he didn't have any judgment there. You know, he just, I don't think he really thought about what his next shot was going to be, because he knew he could loft something in there and probably be close. Unfortunately, that's why I'm going to be done with this series of tournaments here, because it's not enough to just turn all the aids off there. You have to outlaw use of the shot modifier to any extreme more than a few hairs in any direction. You know, if you can just back it off to a 70% of the club in hand, then what's the point? I'm sorry. Yeah, just put a couple of hairs of de-loft on that, like I was taking a little bit back in my stance. Trying to get a little lower trajectory, a little bit of extra bounce up when it hits. You know, taking off a little bit of the backspin. There we are, 70% with a full shot.
For the bird.
I could make a 70% shot like that, but it takes a lot of figuring, a lot of practice, a few practice backswings, and just the right follow through to get that 70%. It's doable, but easily done with the Lofter. Anyway, that's the way it is. It's too bad.
Good job out there.
There's the final.